Hey, it is Tuesday, Tea Time with Dorina. I want to welcome all those first time viewers and those that may be watching the replay and those that have been return viewers. Welcome to Tuesday Tea Time, presented with Women of Wisdom. We are a nonprofit organization here to empower teen girls and women with practical wisdom and confidence. We are here to bridge that generational gap between the older and the younger generation because we need each other. Okay, so I already recorded this and found out that I had no sound. So I am not sure what's happening here and what's going to happen because, um, wow, I've been having a little trouble with this, but somebody more than likely needs this tonight. And we got some things that's trying to prevent it from happening. But you know what? Tenacity prevails. Okay. All right. So, anywho, I had told you, well, ain't no sense in me repeating what I already said because I delete all that anyway. But I am doing sweet tea tonight with my cup to tea time with Dorina, one of my mentors, uh, mentoree mentees, bought this tea for me, and yes, I'm loving it. So shout out to Go Peak and my mentee. Okay, so here we are. Um, Tea time. All right. Okay, listen. So let's go ahead and get right to the topic tonight because we just we just doing this thing again. Okay, so we're doing invest in your mind. Okay, so we need to invest in our minds because we need to have keen minds, and whatever we do today will affect our tomorrow. And so you have young teenage girls and middle age and seasoned women that we need our minds to be healthy so that our lifestyles will continue to be healthy. Whatever we put into our bodies helps us to be healthy. So whatever we put into our minds helps us to be healthy. So did you know when you learn new things, you fire up the neurons in the brain and the brain starts, creating more cells and we become sharper and we have a healthy mind. And we want to keep a healthy mind. And how we keep a healthy mind is to be lifelong learners. Okay. So before we get into that, investing in our minds helps us be healthy. And when our minds are healthy, our lifestyle produces healthy living. Okay. Our lives are a reflection of our thoughts and creates our reality. Okay. So we want to make sure that the lifestyle that we are living is a healthy one. Our ideals, our thoughts, they flow, you know, through our minds, and we want to make sure our minds are not foggy and we can't think right. So if we do what's right to help our minds be healthy, we will live longer with a keen mind, and that is very important. Okay, it's a lot of people that have not taking good care of their minds, and they're having trouble now. So invest in your mind now. Okay, so listen to this. This is really good. This is a quote that I got that's really good. Let's see. Okay, the greatness, your greatness is only limited by the investments you make in yourself. Okay, that's Grant Cardone. I think he's a world renowned entrepreneur. So if we limit how much we invest in our lives, then we are limiting ourselves. So I've heard that when you learn a new language, it helps to fire up that mind, that brain, um, to help you think clearly. And there's a game called Elevate. Shout out to Elevate. It's a brain game. And if you're going to play a game, play Elevate. That will sharpen your mind skills and cause you to be able to recall things faster and things like that. So that's your bonus point. All right. So number one, because you know I like to give practical application. Number one is be a lifelong learner. I'm a learner. I love to learn. And you know what? Just because some of us may be out of school does not mean that, you know, we're not in the school of life. And there's things that we can learn and grow and uh, learn new hobbies and whatever, you know, invest in yourself and in your mind so that you have a sharp, keen mind. Okay. Learning new information, it helps keep the mind keen and those neurons fired up. Like I said, it's like the cogwheels turning, or like the oil that keeps the car engine from cracking. You know, we don't want our minds to crack. So, knowledge, learning new things, gaining knowledge, and knowledge uh, comes wisdom when you know how to use knowledge correctly, but you got to have the knowledge. So, learning, be a lifelong learner. And there's so many things that you can take time out to learn. Okay, so number two, let's go to that one. Okay, number two is start a journal. And I know I've talked about this before, but you know, a journal can be a safe place where you could reflect, and which is good because you want to be able to clear your mind. Sometimes you just got to shut things down and clear your mind. That's healthy for you. And so, writing stuff down in a journal can help you. Using a journal to forgive, because you know what? Negativity affects our body, it affects our minds, and so we want to get that stress out, write it out. I've heard where people have wrote letters, you know, to themselves and just, you know, released whatever it was on the inside that needed to come out, that gave them peace of mind. These things are practical things, and if you do them, they will help you. And so, investing in your mind now is will, oh my goodness, be an well investment in your latter years. Okay. Okay. Help with stress, can help to bring chaos into order. You know, I had to write a lot of stuff down. I was a stay-home mom for over 20 years, and we had like 7 kids in the house, and At one period, we got some in school, and I was homeschooling some, and we got band, we got football, we got volleyball, we got, all types of sports and things like that. And, I had to write that stuff down, so that I could have, the chaos brought into order to have peace of mind so that I could do life right with my kids because they needed me. So if you are a young mom and uh, or a stay-home mom, or you got to work and come home and deal with your kids, journal because it will help you with the stress. Okay. All right. So let's look at 3 and 4. I have those grouped together. Uh, break a bad habit. Oh, come on now. We all got bad habits to break. My dad was the candy king. Okay. He would tell me he couldn't hide his candy without me finding it. So guess what? I became the candy queen, and I had to break that. I took a whole year. I went a whole year without candy to break that habit. And so, when you got a lot of sugar on the brain, oh, it makes you foggy. You can't think right. And, it just, their eating habits, um, uh, other bad habits, smoking or, you know, drinking, there's bad habits that we have that we can break that will help our minds um, be more healthy. Because if you think about it, that's negative stuff. Bad habits are negative things that we need to break, and we break them, it will help us. Okay, so number 4, get organized. Oh my goodness. When you get organized, help yourself to stop feeling disorganized. So when you're not you feel disorganized. But you know what? When you get organized, you have peace of mind. You don't feel like everything is just falling apart. And you know what, if you have to take some classes to learn how to get organized, take the classes, because you are investing in yourself. And that should be a priority for us to invest in ourselves. Okay, so we want to make sure that we are doing life correctly. And it starts with the mind, how you think. And you want to be able to think clearly. And as you think clearly, then you can make good judgment and good decisions. And when your mind is unhealthy, man, it's like uh, a broken spirit. That's what it's like. And it's not like you can just do something to correct that right away. It took time for your mind to get to that place. Well, you know what? We can prevent that ahead of time by doing the steps that I've just given you so that you can have a healthy mind. So, investing in yourself, investing in your mind is imperative. And so that's what we have for tonight for Tuesday Tea Time. So I want to let you know that Women of Wisdom have an event coming up uh, called Mother Daughter Blast. We're going to have a party. And whether you have a granddaughter, a daughter in law, a goddaughter, a spiritual daughter, we are going to have a blast. So I want to let you know to stay tuned, and we will be updating you soon on the date and the whereabouts. Okay. All right. Well, as I always say, Dorena loves you. And remember, mwah, walk in wisdom, my wild friend. Good night.